In this lesson, we will paint a seascape of a sunset on the beach with warm colors. We will use the palette of colors from Afremov's painting Sunset. First, we are going to draw a line creating our horizon right in the middle of our canvas, a little lower perhaps. We draw some mountains on the right side. We do not need to make a bold drawing. The pencil drawing serves only as an outline, a guide for us. We start with the lightest tones. We begin with sky. We start by taking light yellow with a little dark yellow, mix a little on the palette board, and apply the color on the canvas. We paint right in the center of the top area, where we will later place our sun. It is very important to constantly clean the palette knife with toilet paper. We do it every time we take paint from the board or work on the canvas using a clean palette knife. This way we will avoid staining or dirtying our colors. We continue and take a little orange and red. We mix the colors on the palette board, desaturating the orange with the red and thus darken our color a little. Now we work around the yellow, embracing it with the orange. The yellow represents the light of the sun. Remember that it is important at this stage to apply pressure while making the strokes with a large palette knife. The pressure allows us to mix the colors on the canvas and spreading the paint better. We mix a little orange and red and continue blending, joining the yellow and orange. We add a little red on the far right to give different tones and create contrasts. We are going to leave the unpainted upper area orange. We finished enclosing the yellow area with orange. It is important to remember that we are working with the chromatic wheel constantly, respecting its order: yellow, orange, red, carmine, violet, and blue. This is always put into practice when we combine warm colors and cold colors. This way we will do it on the top part of the canvas that we are leaving blank for the moment. To begin with this transition, we are going to take red and carmine from our palette board with a clean palette knife and mix it on the board. Now we can paint the canvas just above the orange, creating a line with the carmine, which will help us begin the transition between warm and cold colors. We apply pressure and strength to integrate well the colors. We clean our palette knife and take white with a little violet. We lighten the line and make a smooth transition. Always raising the elbow and cleaning the palette knife every time we take paint. We continue painting with pressure and add carmine with a mixture of white and violet. We clean the palette knife and take white, violet and carmine again. We finish closing the circle and the area where we will place the blue is ready. We stain by integrating colors with pressure. To finish the sky we take a little cerulean blue and white, mixing a little on our palette board and paint just above the violet and carmine. In the end we place the cerulean blue with a little of white with pressure and cover the entire area. We touch up the center with a little yellow, giving just a few strokes to better integrate it with the orange. We can begin to integrate the horizon to the back of the canvas. We take carmine and apply paint just over the line drawn by the pencil, which marks the horizon. We apply strokes with pressure and without leaving empty spaces. It is important to mention that we are going to work with perspective based on colors, creating the vanishing point that is marked with yellow in the sky. If it helps us, we can mark some very subtle lines to have them as a guideline and show us the depth. We are going to place the light in the center of the canvas, using carmine, orange, and yellow. This way we can open up over the water with illuminated colors to make them appear closer. We can start by taking the dark yellow with a little orange and blend the colors with horizontal movements while applying pressure. Immediately below the orange and red we stain with pressure in horizontal movements. Remember that it is important at this stage to apply pressure to be able to cover correctly and not leave unpainted spaces. Do not forget to clean the palette knife every time we take paint. Then, we are going to make the sides of the canvas darker. We mix blue with violet and white to create a soft mixture. We paint just below the carmine that delimits the horizon, combining both tones. We clean the palette knife. Then take violet and blue. We no longer add white and continue staining just below the violet. We use white and blue to finish. We unite the colors with carmine, joining and integrating very well the colors that we already have on the canvas. And thus go back to violet with blue and we completely close the circle. We add a touch of white at the bottom to soften the colors, giving it light and shine. Always with horizontal movements. Pulling the white towards the central part of the canvas. We can join the bottom part with violet and be able to close the circle at the bottom. We always apply pressure on the canvas and make horizontal movements. We do the same work on the right side. Always working based on the chromatic circle. We now take carmine and paint next to the yellow, thus preparing the area to be able to place the blue and finish making a complete transition. We unite the colors using pressure of the palette knife. We clean the palette knife. And continue painting with violet and white right after the carmine. Remember to do it with horizontal movements. We mix blue and white. We stain the right side and thus finish the area. Maybe add a touch of blue without white to create contrast. Finally we join with a touch of violet in the lower corner. Let's leave the space blank, unpainted on the horizon. There we will place the mountain later. We sit in front of the canvas correctly and adjust the height and distances. We start with clouds that contrast. We use ultramarine blue on the upper right side. On top of the blue that we already have in the background. The details are applied without pressure. We just apply the paint on the canvas. We avoid mixing the paint that we are placing with the paint that is already on the canvas. It is important at this stage to remember to clean the palette knife well, so we do not stain the details we are creating with unwanted dirty colors. Some highlights are done with white in the upper central part, taking them to the far left. We use horizontal movements with our palette knife. We use our shoulder and leave only the paint on the canvas. Every time we take paint or work with a clean palette knife on the canvas, remember that we must clean it. We can place some darker clouds with cerulean blue. Just above the white details right at the edge of the canvas. It is important to remove the excess material that accumulates at the edge of the canvas. We can do it with our palette knife or with our finger. We continue with horizontal movements with the palette knife. We give movement to the clouds by integrating colors. Without overdoing it. Remember to work with light tones on a dark background and vice versa. We place yellow highlights right in the central area, preparing the area where we will place the sun. It is important not to apply strokes with pressure and only load the paint. We can shape our reflections or clouds with the tip of the palette's knife. Or we can do the same with an inclined palette knife. We work now only with the edges of the palette knife. Details are done slowly and without applying pressure. The contrast, we place carmine clouds below the yellow highlights. Just a small line, being very careful not to undo what we have already finished. At the same time we can lengthen those shines or clouds with the paint that we already have on the canvas. Remember to clean the palette knife every time you take new colors or mix colors on the canvas. This way we don't stain our colors and keep them natural and clean. Now we take red and create a contrasting cloud on top of the yellow. We allow the color to cross just above the central yellow. The chromatic wheel works the same way in the details as in the background. Otherwise, we risk to stain our background without achieving the details need. We add carmine as a darker cloud. We place violet on top of this carmine, and that will contrast quite well, and we have an area prepared to place the blues. On the right side we are going to place a fairly light cloud that receives a lot of light mixing a little white, carmine, violet and blue. The almost white mixture is very soft. Then we can integrate it by giving some blows and cuts so that it looks more natural. We add more yellow, lengthening those sunlights across the sky. Uniting and integrating with soft strokes. Almost reaching the horizon. We place red and orange to give more contrast just above the carmine of the horizon. This way we can leave the entire area worked and detailed with texture. After finishing preparing the upper part, we can place the sun. It requires practice, but if we don't get it on the first try, nothing happens, we need to keep practicing. We do it in 2 strokes, one from right to left and the other from left to right. Touching up the perimeter with the tip of the clean palette knife. We add details to the upper part of the mountain by placing a reflection of the sun in a blue tone. We start with violet and white and on top of it a subtle detail of blue. For the mountains, we will use orange and violet. We use the small palette knife and always work slower. We hold the knife using only 3 fingers in order to have more control over subtle details. Now, we can start working on the water part. We begin working on reflections and sunlight. We sit in front of the canvas correctly and adjust the height and distances. We use shorter horizontal movements. We simulate the movement of water. Remember, always raising our elbow and cleaning the palette knife every time we load paint. We start by mixing blue and white. We apply the paint on top of the violet area. We avoid covering the central yellow part in order to avoid dirty colors. After cleaning the palette knife, we take blue again and touch up the area, creating contrast with white that we already have on the canvas. Please take ultramarine blue to go further down and continue giving texture with horizontal movements. Our movements subtle, short and natural. We integrate and unite the blues. We allow them to mix a little but without pressure. We reach the bottom of the canvas. We apply blue and white on top of the violet in the center part. We clean the palette knife. We mix carmine and violet. We place short strokes right where the light hits and creates the vanishing point towards the sun. We integrate small strokes between the blue and the mixture of carmine with white that we are placing. We can extend to the central area with those carmine and white reflections. Very subtly, but giving texture. On the yellow part we can create lines or cuts on the paint with a clean palette knife, only giving texture and movement. In the same way respecting the chromatic wheel. We hold the palette knife without applying pressure and use the tip of the palette knife. We place the paint and pull, integrate the blow we gave. We start with the right side of the canvas which is similar to the other. We just place the tip of the palette knife and pull. In this case, we are going to take carmine and place it on the light carmine that we already have in the background and thus give contrast. We integrate horizontally with small strokes towards the central yellow area and towards the blue part of the background. It is important to remember that this stage of details. We do not apply force in order to avoid mixing colors of the background and only leave the color that we are placing on top. We can also use the paint that we already have in the background to create details and textures, such as the yellow with orange in the center, which allows us to better integrate the carmine and lengthen reflections and lights. This allows us to paint yellow and orange reflections in various parts, always going downwards, since they are nothing more than reflections of the sun on the water, without oversaturating the area. Now, we finish with the water and the right area. We take and mix blue with white and begin to place reflections on the lower violet of the background. In the same way, with gentle blows without pressure horizontally. We put ultramarine blue last. In order to continue with a correct transition between blues. We finished working and simulating water movement. We place some lights on the mountain, something small, respecting the distances and vanishing point. We mix white and yellow on the palette board. Place it on tip of the palette knife. We take the mixture we created and place small dots recreating lights on the mountain. We paint their reflections in the water just below these lights. We use the same mixture of white and yellow colors. We take the palette vertically and move downwards. We create a vertical line of paint of the same width as the somewhat subtle point of light. To integrate it, we make small cuts on them. We use a clean palette knife. We hold it sideways and horizontally. The reflection of the sun has to be the same width as the sun itself. We paint it with white while holding the palette knife vertically, making soft side-to-side movements. Please take white with the side of the palette knife. We make small horizontal strokes moving downwards, creating a vertical line equal to the reflections of the previous lights. Remember, always to rise or elbow, and cleaning the palette knife every time we take paint. We integrate with some cuts as we have done previously. We move horizontally and with our clean palette knife. Now, we are going to place a sailboat in the background. Mixing violet with orange and blue. We do not use a lot of paint, just enough to mark the sail of the sailboat. We use the tip of the palette knife to paint the boat. Please be patient in detailing the shape of the vessel. You can use a clean palette knife to adjust the shape from the outside. We add a reflection of light on top of the orange boat. And just below, we place the shadow of the boat.